And welcome back to another Marvel Rivals gameplay analysis. Today we're taking a look at the one, the only, rank 1 Venom himself, WhyAndr3w. So we're going to see how he plays. For those of you who have watched the channel before, you probably know that I'm a huge fan of WhyAndr3w. I'm a Venom main myself, and the way he plays is absolutely fantastic. So we're going to take a look at, enough glazing, we're going to take a look at exactly how he plays, and maybe learn something from it. So here we go. First off, going in with a very clean rollout here. I've seen this done before. Hits the B-hops perfectly. I love that. And he's right on the point so quickly. Venom has so much mobility, just like Spider-Man, but you really got to hit those B-hops, and you got to know where and when to use your swings. Okay, so he's right behind the enemy here. Gonna go in for a huge dive on all three in their backline here. Getting a nice grab out, but then getting back off of it. Captain is peeling a little bit from the backline. It looks like they've got triple tank, and he's taken out immediately by Namor. He did not receive any healing there, but unfortunate on him. He got bursted down pretty quick. Alright, jumping right back into the app. Oh, I love this rollout so much. I love it. Oh, look at him go. Anyways, so enemy has captured the point here. Andrew's kind of got to be able to peel it back. Maybe go for a pick. It looks like that Namor is getting a lot of value, taking out both tanks. I'm not really sure why Andrew's all the way back here. He's not really helping out his team. He might just be letting them push up so he can take point. That might be the case. They're all just kind of wiping and pushing back. I'm not really sure if I'm with him in the play here. But we'll see exactly what he's doing. Just waiting for that pick. Sometimes with Venom, you do want to be very careful about when you're going in, because you can get bursted down very quickly. If you guys haven't watched my Rage Bait Venom video, highly suggest you give it a try. It does go over a lot of tactics with Venom you can use. Like this one right there. Rage baiting tactics, I love it. The Rage Master going in on the Luna and the Invisible Woman. Luna very low here. He might be able to get a kill. Forces her ult out. That's actually pretty big on them, getting the first ult out. And their Luna does have an ult, but she's taken out immediately. Unfortunately, they're not able to counter ult it there. They do have the Loki, who's taking out his ultimate. And going in on the Looney here, they can get a pretty big pick if they're able to get it up, but they're not quite able to, and they're going to have to fall back. Venom doing quite a bit of damage, but nothing is connecting, nothing is going through. Venom is on point, back onto it, and Hulk's on point, popping his ultimate. 2 double kills right here, getting the Namor, finishing up and cleaning up. It really didn't feel like they were doing too much there, but he was able to pull it back. Hulk is in his ultimate, just stalling point. They're at 73% on cap, not looking very good for them, but they're able to secure it. They cannot lose point here, or else it's not going to be looking very good for them. They're going to have to swap Strange if they do. They just won't have enough time to get back if they get team wiped. So here we go. Let's see if they can hold it down for the remainder of the match. It's been a little bit of a slow match, but it seems to be picking up. Alright, enemy team has returned. WhyAndr3w going back in onto the Loki. Looks like they've swapped over to Loki here, which should help them get a bit against Venom. He's going back onto point, though. Utilizing that middle part. With Venom, you can really get around with it. This middle beam, you can jump on it, use it for dives, easy dives in, like he's doing right now onto the Loki. Here he goes, and he is looking very good. Gets Loki runes, going to be popping his E and getting back out here. If you don't know, with Venom, you want to really wait until you're down to low HP before you pop that E, so you get the maximum amount of shield as you can. But he's pulling back out. They've got a Captain America Hulk, so they're going to have lots of pressure to push up here. Looks like Luna Snow is popping that ult early, and going to try and get one out. They're able to bout out a kill. Trying to go for it. Nothing's really working out here. He does try to go for the ultimate combo with Luna, but unfortunately was stunned by Hulk. He does have an opportunity here to go on to Luna. Gets it. Forces out the second ultimate. Now they have nothing for it. He's 74% on his ult. He's got to retake that because he was stunned off the last one, unfortunately. But he will get it back here soon. Going back in. Their Luna has popped it now. And they're going to try and secure a couple kills. It looks like they're doing a pretty good job. They're at 78%. Now they're doing better than the enemy team. They've burnt both their ultimates here. So no more healer ultimates on the ground, but he does have his ult if he wants to go for a quick cleanup in the back. He might want to be doing that quite soon. Not really getting a lot of heals. He's too far deep. Not really sure where he's looking right now, but going back in, going for an ultimate right here. I can already see it. Oh, but Loki pops. And he's able to get a little bit of damage off on that Loki. On that Luna. And he's pulling back a bit. Commander Cody going in with a nice kill in the back line. They've Strange portaled onto point. But it looks like both healers here are way too far back. And they might be dying. Loki has no counter to that. And he's taken out for the count with some melee combos. Going back into Namor. Namor is half HP. Should be able to get a decent kill on him here, but going right for that Luna, staying on it, because taking out that Luna is going to be vital. She's close to her ultimate, 60%. and so is that Loki. So if they secure it here, that's point 1. Huge plays by WhyAndr3w's team. Alright, into round 2 here. Let's see if they can keep up the hot streak. Man, that was a very quick round. It did not feel that very long, but here we go. Venom, WhyAndr3w going in with a nice clean rollout. That's another one that I never think to do, but very, very awesome for him. He knows his spots. That's what you got to expect from rank 1 Venom, right? That's exactly what he's doing, those clean rollouts. So here we go. Looking for another way to launch down on the enemy. Luna's low. He can get an easy cleanup on her if he can secure it with a couple of melee shots. But unfortunately, Loki's able to get in the runes. But it's not the worst thing in the world. Venom, you want to be grabbing those runes. You get those runes early, and they have no defense against you. So when you're on Venom and they pop runes, just know that that's still kind of a success. Alright, so Loki has popped ultimate here. Going on Luna, they should be ending in 3, 4, 2, 1. Picking up an easy kill, and I think he wipes her out in mid-ult. So he's able to get an easy, secure kill and waste her ultimate. That's going to be a massive play for them with no counter-ult for the foreseeable future. Luna, Malkolki on their team has just got a free ult there she doesn't have to use because WhyAndr3w was able to just absolutely destroy that Luna. Huge play for him. Alright, again, we got WhyAndr3w kind of hanging out on the top here. These maps are fantastic for Venom. He's going right in aggressively on Luna, popping that Loki rune, and now he's going to have to get out, but fortunately his Loki's got his back, popping a very clutch rune clone pop in the back there. Massive play for him, but he's going to be going back up. He's got a massive dive going in onto Luna. Luna could die here. Down Luna goes for the count, and then diving back in. Captain America's pretty low. He's got to fall back, but he's taken out by Winter Soldier, and Hulk has pushed in way too deep. They can absolutely destroy him, but he pops his ultimate, unfortunately for them, and they're going to push point, going to be trying to ride this through. He's going to be burnt down so quickly, though, and taken out. The enemy has lost all momentum at this point. They've got no tank except for Emma to really push the objective. The whole triple healer, or sorry, triple tank meta is so annoying. Man, I'd be infuriated. Because especially Venom can really get in there and just be extremely annoying. So having that third tank to really peel for your healers can let Venom do a lot more that he previously wouldn't be able to get away with. And going in for a massive kill. He gets 2 kills and then making up for a third here in a second on the Luna. Huge plays and then putting it back on the Namor. They've got 86%. This is just a clean wipe. I thought this game was going to be way closer than it was. And it looks like they're portaling onto point here. They've got to make this portal work, or it's game over. They're 94% on ult, and Venom is going to be sticking on point. Looks like he might be. They might have just through. That's it. That's the end of the match. That's so unceremonial. Oh my gosh. All right, I want to say a huge thank you to everybody watching the video. This was a ton of fun. I mean, very quick game. Again, it's very difficult for me to find games because so many people have privated their accounts. But as we can see here, WhyAndr3w ended up the game with 14-1. He did a ton of damage. He did a ton of damage blocked. And he just had an insane play with his ultimates, ending up in a very clean game for his team. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy, leave a like, subscribe, and I'll catch you next time. Have a wonderful day.